Wednesday, October 3rd, 2018, 3 p.m. Eastern. You know, a couple things that we need to share with everybody is that there's been some things going on with this site, this provider here, freeconferencecallhd.com. I've got, like right now, I cannot record this call. I cannot record the meditation because they will not allow me. There's something obviously amiss here. First time ever I've had that happen. And in addition to that, I wanted to let everybody know that I monitor this site every day just to make sure. I just kind of police it. And I noticed it last night that there were several hundred phone numbers in the Q meeting. Actually, it looked like they were in a meeting, but no one was there. And so I wanted to give everybody a heads up that somehow someone was able to extrapolate the numbers, and I had this confirmation from one of our brothers who comes to meditation that his carrier told him, even though he had unlimited access to his phone, he had a phone plan that was unlimited access, and his carrier was, I can't even think of them right now. They have a pink logo. But anyway, it told him that they were going to charge him a penny a minute. And so I called one of the numbers that was on the screen and talked to Daniel and gave him a heads up because of the fact that they ran for 500 minutes, a little over 500 minutes. They ran all those people. So it basically read that, $5 extra charge of people that were not on the call. They weren't even in the queue. There was no one there. So I found it very strange. So if you, on any of your cell phones, if you get on your bills, if you see something like a $5 charge additional, I don't know how you would, but unless they blend it in, and you have a call plan, then you shouldn't have to pay anything. So I wanted to let everybody aware of that. And if these issues continue, we will have to switch to a different conference provider because I just won't tolerate it. All of a sudden not being, stopped from being able to record. They've turned off my recording, period. So this meditation will not be recorded, unfortunately. It's the way things are. So we send it eternal love, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to call them, and find out if I can contact them by phone and find out what the situation is. So, strange things happening. There's a lot of energies around that are occurring. And in this meditation, we really want to come to focus from the standpoint of patience, which is just absolutely paramount. And the key to everything is patience. You get the chicken by hatching the egg, not by smashing it. That quote came from Arnold H. Glasgow. He that can have patience can have what he will, Benjamin Franklin. So where does impatience come from? Is it an ego-based energy that seems, from not choosing to be at peace with what is? Not choosing to be at peace with what is. It's an old habit brought on by not loving yourself. Listen carefully. It's an old habit brought on by not loving yourself, your body, your friends, family, and your experience of this world just the way it is. We all at times tend to push or rush through an experience when love is not present. Now, it doesn't mean that a lot of that, sometimes we just aren't aware of this because we've been in this habit so long. Rushing is truly an act. Rushing is truly an act of violence to your soul. It's all about the ego. Trying to make the river flow faster because it thinks once it gets through this experience, then the goodies will arrive and it will finally be happy, rich, fulfilled, and at peace. This is your ego. Okay? And as I've shared with you, I've brought this up before. So, trying to make a river flow faster because it thinks once it gets through this experience, then the goodies will arrive and it will finally be happy, rich, fulfilled, and at peace. The big joke is that the ego never arrives at peace because it's a wanting machine. Now, as you may have already noticed, our egos want everything that it wants right now. It is not willing to want or wait another day. It acts like a spoiled child yelling for mother to fetch its favorite chocolate. It wants exactly what it wants, when it wants it, and not a moment later. It doesn't care whether the season is right. It just needs to be satisfied now or else. And misery does not exist in reality. Misery does not exist in reality, but only in mere imagination. Ramana Maharishi, that's his quote. By rushing to get things done, your body becomes contracted. Your mind narrows. Your being misses the divine moment. With all this constriction, you block the flow of your manifesting vibration, causing things to manifest with massive delay and perhaps never coming to fruition. The ego, our egos, are impatient simply because they feel separate from the divine ocean of existence. And this suffering is caused by years of believing in the great illusion that we are not connected to the infinite source of love, intelligence, and power. The ego is obsessed with its own private agenda. It has its own separate desires. Time, schedule, has completely forgotten about merging with God and experiencing bliss. Whenever your ego is in charge, you will rush through each life experience and actually miss the greater mission of your life, which is to celebrate your life and ridiculously enjoy this amazing divine existence. And as St. Augustine said, patience is the companion of wisdom. So, by practicing relaxing into each experience of your life, you will magically increase your manifesting vibration and always bring your desires more effortlessly to you. Okay? So you're practicing relaxing into each experience of your life, and you will magically increase your manifesting vibration, your magnetism, and always bring your desires more effortlessly to you. Patience is a major aspect in the process of consciously manifesting what you desire. With infinite patience, you can send any request into the universe and it will easily manifest. It is so important to let go of attachment to your future outcome and patiently allow the universe to answer your request. And the utmost divine timing is waiting for you. Now the question is whether or not we all can relax enough to wait for it. So, giving everybody the understanding of patience and understanding our ego, it's so important to understand the ego. And the ego a lot of times booby traps all of us into thinking, and we get that anxiety, that rush, that stressfulness, that burning, pushing, rushing, scraping, clawing, trying to get something to come to us, to attract to us. And we've all experienced this at times in our lives where we do not ever, in a lot of cases, obtain what we are wanting. And that's part of being in your own way. That's part of literally blocking yourself from experience the divinity of your life. So, if you will, go to your place where you will not be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are, if not all of you, and relax. You know, it's kind of like you're in a moment, we're all in this moment right now together, and we're all relaxed, and in this moment, right now, we drop and let all things that are disturbing, stressful, anxiety-filled, our angers, our egos, frustrations, all drop away. In this moment right now, as we engage in this meditation. And as we do that, we relax. And as I'm talking and as we relax, we begin to breathe. And as I'm talking, we want to breathe 6 times. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, we hold it for 1001, 1002, 1003, and then we exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nostrils, the nose. And as we're inhaling divine positive energy of deep and eternal love, patience, divine essence, love, eternal love, bliss, joy, happiness. Happiness, folks, is the key. It's the key to many, many windows and doors. Happiness. Whether or not you can walk through them or not. So you're breathing this in. It's filling you and saturating you. You become one that has the patience of Job. You're at ease. You are relaxed. You are confident as this breathing, as you breathe in. As you breathe out, you're breathing out the rush. The rush sometimes that we're pinned under, that we feel that everything is closing in. We've got to hurry. If we don't hurry, we will not have anything. We will lose everything. And all the fears come gushing in. And they come in at breakneck speed. And we are literally overwhelmed. And we become distressed. And we become emotionally distraught. And then, of course, we all know what that brings in. It brings in many things. So as you breathe out, you're literally letting all of that not entertain you. You are not interested in it entertaining you. We're bringing this energy in. Your ego is creating these things. It doesn't mean your ego is an enemy. It just means that your ego is out of control. So you breathe all this out, and you're at peace. You're literally at peace, happiness, and patience. So when you do this, you breathe it out, and you breathed in 3 to 6 times and exhaled. We go in through the heart-mind. The heart-mind, the key to our compassion, the key to our peace, prosperity, and patience. Our heart-mind. We go in through where the sternum is. We go deeper and deeper and deeper, and as we go in, we begin to realize that we feel the peace. It saturates us. We feel the eternal love. It saturates us. And then we come to an area where swirling around us and above us is golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God's eternal love, the emerald green healing flaming light from Archangel Raphael. And we begin to feel the rain come down on our heads, on our crowns, chakras. It starts to penetrate, saturate the physical body inside and out. It bathes our divine essence in great eternal love, and happiness and joy. And as this comes in, it saturates us, we send out the wave across the planet, across Gaia, Terra Christa, across the solar system, throughout this Milky Way galaxy, throughout all galaxies, and throughout the universes. And this is a happiness. It's a divine timing. It is about relaxation. It is about confidence that fills all eternal love beings, fills all inhabitants of this planet, inside and out. It's a deep patience. It's a confidence without the ego. It's a knowing deep within us of our higher self, that all that we desire is already in process for us to receive. There is no hurry. There is just patience and contentment and belief that it is already ours. I will join you in a meditation, and I'll be back to close us out.
Hello, this is Julie Joy. Unfortunately, I also lost my phone for a few moments, as well as my internet connection, so that's where I get my music. So I'm going to pause the recording because I can't post 20 minutes of silence on YouTube, and I will begin the recording again as soon as Jared comes back. Feel free to pause your listening device and join us whenever you are ready. Thank you.
Softness, that understanding of patience and perseverance have a magical effect. They really have a magical effect, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. And that came from John Quincy Adams. So try this in the morning when you wake. Think about this for 15 minutes. On the idea, meditate on the idea that you are infinite, eternal, and will never die. And visit that during the day. And you'll experience a tremendous shift in your ability to be patient. Also, you'll see an increase in your manifesting abilities. So, it's about habit. It's about habit. Period. And you'll find, just the proof's in the pudding and eating it, you'll find that if you begin to become the master of who you are, understand the workings of the universe, Prime Source Creator God, your eternal divinity, you will then begin to unravel the confusion that all of us have experienced in this life and stay in these bodies here on this planet, that all things are already ours. And as we realize that, and we relax, and our patience is supercharged, and we are happy within. We are happy. Watch what happens. Maintaining this is your challenge. Maintaining that is your challenge. So I'm challenging everyone to see and to commit to maintaining that gliding, glowing, loving existence. So I'm going to make a request out there for any of you. If you find in your free time a backup conference line provider that doesn't cost us a ton of money, and may hopefully, ideally, no money, but the fact of the matter is that we're going to need a backup situation so that people will have a backup number, like Plan B, which I should have done a long time ago. I was remiss in doing that. So, and that everybody gets the contact number so that they could go in. If something happens to this line, and I've got Brother Frank, who's going to record he's recorded this meditation, and he'll send me that once it's done, and he'll record it and then get it to me so that I can then get it to Julie for publishing. And he'll record tonight's call so that we have it recorded and that it can be sent and posted. We're eventually going to have to do all these things ourselves. I'm going to have to literally get a YouTube address and we are One Light for All, and start collecting the recordings, putting them in format, and sending them out on YouTube so that people can access them. And so it's just the universe assisting us in getting things as clear and clean as possible. And I send a great amount of appreciation to Julie Joy of Young Lightworkers for helping on these meditation calls, but this one's a little different. I've been blocked from recording as of today, unless that changes. So we will make adjustments. It is just a divine intervention of guidance, so nothing to be impatient about. In addition to that, the call tonight, so that everybody knows, it will start about 9 p.m. Eastern, and we will have kind of a mixture of things. We're going to have Tobias, the inventor of a medbed, and I'm going to have a discussion with Tobias so everybody can hear and get confirmation of what is happening with his invention, his medbed, what it consists of, what it will do, so that everybody has a clear understanding once and for all of this form of technology. Now, this is not, in a way it is, but in a way it isn't off-world technology. So information has come in to us, to him, to start getting this ready for application. And so that will be one. We will have Dr. Quila for everybody so that you understand that she will be on the call to go through the technology patches, the frequency patches, and give a description of what they can ease in the body. There's certain things we can say, there's certain things we cannot say. So this will give everybody an education once and for all on what these technologies can do for your physical body, okay? And one thing I wanted to comment on and make a statement about is that be very careful that you're not seduced by anger, judgment of others, because this will lead you back down the dark path that we are all leaving. So please understand that these things are very subtle. They can seduce you very quickly. Gossip, control mechanisms. And I've been slammed a few times out there by people I do not know. I don't know them, and I send them great eternal love, all of them that slam me, because of the fact that it is an energy that we do not entertain any longer, okay? It is an energy we do not entertain any longer. So when people judge others or be presumptuous on others, understand that that energy is the dank energy that you are moving to release yourself from. And being happy means being happy all the time. And that's patience, as this meditation was for today. Patience is paramount on so many fronts. Because I'll tell you something. When you desire something so badly, if you'll notice, your ego is in full blossom, and your ego is pulling you and pushing you and stressing you and hurrying you. We've all been in those situations. It's self-awareness. It's apparent. So be very careful of that, about the hurry-up attitude and about the judgments of others. Because, and make sure that you comprehend the fact that all of us are divine energies. We are divine essence, divine entities. We are great eternal love. We are immortal. Therefore, why would it entertain us in that light? Why would it entertain us to judge others? What people say about themselves is fine with us. It's up to them what they believe and what they say of themselves. It has no bearing on who we are. We just listen if we care to, and we move on. See? Because the third dimensional energies, we all know what those are. We all know that that's the enslavement of us, and we are leaving it. And you cannot leave it if it keeps pulling you back and it keeps entertaining you. So it's bring that in through your higher mind, your heart mind, and embrace that, and give everybody eternal love, always, always. So I will see a lot of you on the call tonight. There's other things that we are going to be discussing. It's going to be a super packed call. So I hope, that we're able to perform the call and we do not have any more situations where we're being shut down on different avenues. So light and energy and eternal love to that, and period. So I'm grateful that we have the platform that we do, and I thank hd.com for allowing us to have that platform and offer it to us free. So that's greatly appreciated, and a great thank you to them. So other than that, I, through Father, Mother, through great eternal love, through Prime Source Creator God, send you great supercharged health for your physical vessel, phenomenal wealth, riches, and prosperity, which you already are, to manifest for all of you. And you know how you can usher that in, because I just shared it with you. And bliss, happiness, joy, lightheartedness, softness, kindness, sharing. Because I send great eternal love to everybody on this line. And